We'll do it live. Okay.
Mr. Perry,
Anthony,
you know what we're talking today?
what are we talking today, brother?
We're talking crazy.
I like crazy.
We're talking local legend.
Yes, we are. Absolutely. And bringing it to you live from the
We are
Toasty
at
Tea Hideaway.
in Newport Richey. Toasty Tea Hideaway, Newport Richey.
Cool place to be at.
There you go. We're here with our good friend, Medicine Man.
Yes, sir.
You really have become a local legend. You have your own YouTube page now.
Yeah.
You have how many followers?
Something like, actually members is over 2,500. It's actually a Facebook page. Site. It's kind of in different sections now. It's probably going to go on Facebook Pro.
Okay. So let me give you all a little bit of a backstory here. When I was 16 years old, I started going to concerts at the USF Sundome. And it seemed that every single time I went to a concert, didn't matter what it was, he was there.
Yep.
Every concert, this guy was walking around wearing a pair of black leather pants, a black shirt.
Black jeans.
He always had black, on, always black head to toe, rings on every finger. And every time I ever saw him, he had a beer in each hand. Every single time. And years, every concert I went to, it didn't matter if I went to whatever concert it was, he was there. And I never talked to him, never introduced myself, but I saw him at every single concert. And then one day, you popped up on the radio. You popped up on Cowhead show, right?
Boing, like that. Yeah.
It was back then. He was still Cowhead. He was not Mike Calta yet.
Right.
But Medicine Man, how long have you been living in the Tampa area?
Since 1971,
Oh, jeez.
when I was about 20.
You were 20 in 1971.
Yeah.
I was 1.
What a trip.
You have many years of concert
I've been around the
experience.
sun a lot of times too. All those trips I made around.
Not a bad journey, though.
Yeah.
So why don't you do this? Tell us who Medicine Man is.
Well, it started like years ago. Back in the 70s, when I moved to Florida, I didn't went to a lot of concerts back then, but things kicked off in the late 70s, like 79 to 80s, when things started to take off going to concerts. And I ran into some friends that had a band forming not too far from my old neighborhood in Palm Harbor, which I lived near Indian Bluff Island area and Innisbrook area, Alta 19, off of Sparrow Avenue, which is a good name to have as your Captain Jack. But I ran to Steve Wackles. He had a band forming. It was called Blaze. He called, I've got the name Paradox. Then all of a sudden, he got hooked up with John Oliver back in I guess it's something when around 81 or 79, John Oliver had a band called Imagine. And of course, Steve Wackles got hooked up with John Oliver and Chris. And we went to a various amount of different bass players. And it was called Avatar, was formed back then. I guess it was like around 1979 to 82 was Avatar years. Also, they played in Astro Skate in Tarpon Springs, opening up for a band called, actually the guy's name was Billy Thorpe, Children of the Sun. And I was, did something weird, trying to be, riding, trying out roller skating in the ring, Astro skating, being drunk on a Mickey's beer or something.
You were roller skating.
I was really rolling skating.
Okay.
Flying high again before Ozzy did it, but meeting, Avatar, the two Oliva brothers, and we went to, I guess the first good bass player was Keith Collins. And his mom didn't like him too much because he was older than them. But he was a cool guy anyway, and he looked kind of demonic. And so it's a metal all about. You got to look spooky looking and demonic back in the day. But they were a really good band. Got together with their music and got signed on a record deal with Atlantic Records. But they didn't make no money on it. They got ripped off for that record company. They did tour over the world a little bit.
That was when they were Avatar.
No, actually, it's Sabotage.
So they had changed over to Sabotage.
Yeah, after the Avatar days. So they did Power of the Night, Hold the Mountain King, bunch of other ones. Go to Ballet is another one.
Mm-hmm. So how did you?
And Fight for the Rock, and also I ended up in some of the credits.
How did you become Medicine Man?
Oh, back in that day when John Oliva called me Magic Alex.
Magic Alex.
Before Medicine Man. That was from the period from the Sabotage days from the 80s to that, because I was known to grow stuff with John Oliva. That was magical. And he smoked it. It was good stuff. Because we had the woods next to me and it grew these big plants. I used to carry the plants over my shoulder. And they were like, they were almost high as the ceiling, hanging on Steve Wackel's mother's house TV antenna to get the juice going into the bud. Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
This is back in the 80s. These things were simple,
So Steve, when I met Doc, he went by Doc, Dr. Kill Drums. He was running the drum department at Mars Music on Hillsborough Avenue.
I know Steve, yeah.
And then, of course, I met John Oliva, then all the guys, Tommy Morris over at Morris Sound and all.
Yeah, but the guy that was so ingenious with the band that put everything together, got everything going. Steve had the brains. He was the brain and the muscle of the band, connecting people with the promoters and agency to get this band going. So it didn't get off the ground. It didn't make no money with Atlantic Records. So later on, probably in 1996, that's when I was back in 1992, there was a radio show on 90 Rock on 10 to 2, and they'd start doing liquid lunches. Mm-hmm. And since I hear this guy, Seabass, in the morning, doing an Indian invitation, "Hi, I'm Big Chief Meteorologist, Doro Show, me much smoking peace pipe, give him score love bone, give him drinking much fire water, here on 98 Rock, that's Big Chief Meteorologist." So I become calling the station, named myself Medicine Man back in those days.
Okay.
And it took a long while to kick in. Probably in the late 90s, it really, like 97, it really kicked in. But I didn't get it started like the livestock years, people buy me beers and stuff like that.
I remember you at Livestock.
And Bourbon Street and of course all the other venues, Ozfest and all over the place, and people recognize me. We didn't have YouTube back in the day or Facebook back in those days. We had throwaway cameras, no high-tech stuff like these things now. This thing, actually, I blew up so big I became an urban legend before I was a real legend.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not sure if you were the real deal or not, right?
Yeah, no, I started an urban legend, then I worked my way up to being a man myth legend now.
Okay.
So, actually, you go back around 1996. I was at Steve Wackel's over his house, mother's house, and he had Paul Neal come over. And John, we had a meeting, and I actually saw this turnover from Sabotage. Got this idea that Steve Wackel's put together with Paul Neal about the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. How it started. Which that thing went very strong during the holidays. Every year they got 2 touring acts, and they store all their equipment at some Lakes warehouse, because they got 2 touring groups in the Midwest, the West, and the East Coast one. And always do it around the holiday season. And always in their tour here at Amalie Arena for 2 shows. Which I know John for many years, and Chris It was horrible what happened in '93 with the car accident at Livestock, which everybody felt it, and I felt it too, because I was pretty close to that. And there was a big funeral procession at the Curlew Hills Memory Gardens in Dunedin. I was there, and of course, it hit everybody, and it took a while to get John. Got pretty depressed. He gained a lot of weight. He was about my size back in the day. And John Oliva just turned 65. I just saw it on my Facebook last week.
Yep.
On the same day that Ozzy passed away.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I actually just talked to him not too long ago. We're trying to schedule some time with him to come on and talk about.
I remember him doing other side projects that John Oliva's paying and Dr. Butcher. Little places like Emerald Chases and other places too, one big Sabotage concert at the Rocket Club. That was pretty awesome.
Yep. That's back when Tampa was in its heyday.
Yeah.
Rock music.
How metal got started. You got other bands that formed like Obituary and of course Nasty Savage and
Ronnie Galletti,
Deicide, and there was another metal band that always tours with Obituary, Cannibal Corpse.
Cannibal Corpse.
I had a little bit of a brain freeze. And of course, you got bands, you got the hair bands that came out back in the day, the Stranger bands and the Neurotica, and of course, Saigon Kick, many others that formed in Tampa. But Tampa was one of the biggest metal scene in the country.
Started here.
Started here, and especially in Brandon. The most of the metalheads started like in the early 80s,
Wow.
Back in the 90s with Sabotage, since they put together the contract doing the Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Trans-Siberian, wow, okay.
Yeah, okay, so this thing, like I said, they had two touring units. They got this equipment stored in Land Lakes, and
Okay.
they're still doing it now, like every year, and they're pretty sure they'll be advertising again for this year coming up.
Yeah, it's huge every year.
It's a huge event. It brings about 12 to 15,000 for two shows there at the Amalie Arena. And, me being a freaking concert go, sometimes I get free tickets for that from them or the radio station people from Cox Media.
Wait, stop. You always get free tickets
Yeah,
to everything.
everything.
It's not like for that one show. Bro,
No, I'm talking about other shows too. It's endless. And, even going back in the 70s, I used to have been a phone freak calling to win on radio stations all the time, like Q105 and WFSO was the first rock station I discovered in '71 that ran AM from sunrise to sunset.
Oh, man.
And that was before WQSR, the Underground Railroad, came 102.5. I've been around all kinds, and even the old 90 Rock and Stocky Road, too. I used to win on the stations all the time, concert tickets, record albums, jewelry, talking about party bus trips to the concerts and back, limo rides, stuff like that, plane trips.
So you're Tampa Bay rock and roll history.
yeah, man, he is cemented.
Even a plane trip from YNF I won to Houston, Texas, to see the Who. That was an epic one. That was an epic trip, and of course, one of the neatest trips was from Clearwater Airport on an old plane to see Bruce Springsteen in Miami.
Wow.
That was an old plane that Eisenhower flew an Air Force One that was blue and gold, and the plane was named Ethel and had two engines on it. It was like one shade newer than a DC-3.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
But so I definitely want to ask you about this. You don't. So like I heard you on the radio a couple of weeks back where a friend of yours in a yellow Corvette picked you up and took you to the show.
Yeah, that happened.
Right. And then they said to you, did you have tickets or did you just go? And you said, I just went. And they said, you didn't have tickets. And you said, no. People give me tickets all the time, and then they buy me beers. So
It's true.
So you get in a car and you go to a venue where there is a concert going on.
Yeah.
No tickets in hand.
Yeah.
And somebody just gives you tickets, and then they buy you beers all night long.
It happens. And sometimes too much beer. And the next day I'm like, whoa.
Mark, we're doing the wrong stuff, man.
We've been doing the wrong
I've
stuff.
been paying a lot of money for
To go to
tickets.
concerts, right,
And-
right. I got to work for mine. Yeah, I got to show up and do
I'm
something.
like the genie that came out of the bottle was walking around.
I don't know how this happens. It's funny because you're famous for just being famous.
Yeah.
You're like a Kardashian.
Yeah.
You are famous for just being famous.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, do you work?
No. I mean, I'm a little too old to work now, but I have worked in the past. Yeah.
Okay, retired, right?
Yeah.
Just loving life. I mean, every
gotta
day
be.
is
Yeah.
pretty good for medicine man, right?
Between that, going to concerts or going to the movie theater sometimes.
Do they let you into free movies?
No, I'm on AMC A-list program, which you get up to 4 movies a week.
Oh,
What a deal.
wait, you get up to 4 movies a week
Yeah.
free?
Well, it's paid $25 a month, so you can see up to 16 movies a month.
Okay.
You can't beat that with a
That's
stick.
still a pretty good gig.
Yeah, that's a pretty good gig, without a doubt. So does the Gene Simmons thing work for you? Because
Oh, I hear it all the time.
Wow.
I mean,
If you can put a poll, like how many times I look like Gene Simmons,
right?
and second place, it's a draw between Joe Belladonna from Anthrax
Oh wow.
meets
Okay.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Okay. All right.
Wow.
So that works for you when you're
Yeah.
out and about doing your thing.
And so many people come up and take photos of me. It's like endless.
It looks like they do it all the time everywhere you go.
If you're around me at a concert, at any kind of venue, and walking through the crowd, I swear, you think you're in a Hollywood movie.
Everybody takes photos
Yeah.
with Medicine Man. So I'll tell you funny. So one day I'm at Bourbon Street and we had a concert going on, and somebody came to me and they said, "Hey, Medicine Man's at the door. Do you want to let him in?" And I was like, "Medicine Man from the radio, like in the morning?" And they go, "Yeah." So I look on the camera and there he is standing there. So I go out, and that's really the first time that him and I, got a chance to introduce, and meet.
That was some time ago.
And he says, "Yeah." He says, "Anthony, I come here all the time for concerts. I'd love to come on in. Can you help me out?" I said, "Absolutely. Come on in, man. I'll even buy you a beer." So Medicine Man comes in, and the next thing I know, I didn't have to buy him a beer. Everybody there bought him beers, and he worked the whole room. Everybody took pictures with him. Like, dude, you are a local celebrity.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to say, I mean, it's so funny how. I mean, do you find it crazy that people just want your picture? They take pictures with you?
I think it's kind of cool. I like it. I don't mind it. Some people charge money for pictures. I don't.
I wouldn't pay to take a picture with you. Like, I know the guy. That,
Or even like, look at the people
you know
go to
what could be
comedy.
though. Like
That
the
wouldn't
naked,
stop him from selling a
he
picture.
could be like the
around
naked cowboy in Times Square.
Oh yeah,
you know?
without a doubt. Yeah.
Like, how many people go to these Comic-Con or Metricon and they take a picture with a celebrity and they
Oh,
get
yeah.
charged $20? That's crazy.
That happens all the time. Yeah, it's crazy. It is.
It's a lot more than $25. You want to get your picture with one of these guys. First of all, they're behind a curtain,
Yeah.
and then it's like.
And look at Gene Simmons, what he charged for pictures. And he's almost a billionaire,
Yeah.
Yeah, the number.
So I have to ask, because your relationship with like the radio hosts, like Mike,
Mike,
it seems to be on again, off again, on again, off again, on again.
it's all radio theater. That's all it's about. That's all it's about,
Okay. Sometimes he's nice to you, and then other times he just hangs up on you.
I mean, when I called him an FA one time,
Yeah.
it stands for fat ass.
That's probably not going to get you invited back.
No, but it's just a radio theater thing, like
Kind of like the WWE, like wrestling.
The wrestling,
Yeah.
you know, how wrestlers talk to each other. It's all stage, you know.
So off air, he's good to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we like.
That's all that counts, man. You know, I love it when he hangs up on you.
It's a
He hangs
show.
up and you call
It's
back.
a show.
I'm always like, why do you keep calling back? He hung up on you 8 times.
Then I call him back. I'm telling you, I call him back second time because I'm Gemini, you know.
Just can't let it go, right?
Because you do this to me sometimes so much, I end up getting a brain freeze. I never finish what I'm saying, you know, like that.
Is there a Mrs. Medicine Man? Is there a
Mrs.
is
Mess.
there a nurse medicine nurse?
lady.
I have people put crazy things on my Facebook, medicine woman.
Do you have a wife or a girlfriend or anything?
No, I had girlfriends in the past, and I mean, back in the '90s, I had a couple good ones, and staying and moving away. One had, I
In the
actually
90s.
back in 1990s.
You know it's 2025, right?
Or late '90s too, early 2000s. I had one named Christina, but soon my husband had to get out of prison. She left me, you know. She was part of the mob or something. Like I didn't want to deal with that stuff.
The 90s?
Yeah, she was a nice woman. Her name was Christina. I was with her probably about 2000. When was that? The last Ozfest in West Palm.
Wow.
Went
Yeah,
down
that
over
was a
there.
while ago.
Yeah. Wow. So
She was
you
a
had a real
blonde.
metal life then. You had a real heavy metal.
I rode her down there, and traffic is crazy there. She's honking at it, and I said, "Damn, be nice to her. This she's a wrestler, and she's on TV a lot, you know, like she's a woman wrestler." I don't think
You were dating a woman wrestler.
I just called her. I just said she was.
Oh, okay. I mean, because, you know, in my mind, I'm picturing.
I remember the old
China
bourbon.
or
I
something.
remember.
Right, exactly.
I remember. I did a lot of boxing matches too with Mike Helter.
Yeah, I remember those.
Some of them were the one was epic. Was the big one in Bourbon Street
Mm-hmm.
with the baseball play. I mean, Baby Ruth and the one at Ferg's was a crazy one too. With the big boxing gloves. And this guy named Rob wearing a Speedo. That was and you know what was hanging out? That was awful.
You have been a source of morning show entertainment.
Oh, I was in a
many
pudding
years.
wrestling match too. Chocolate pudding in a small pool with 3 other people. That was a messy one.
Pudding.
Pudding, actually chocolate pudding. And it was cold too.
Yeah, that's a lot
I
of
know how to wear a
coverage.
Speedo.
You did?
Yeah, then I didn't realize I wear it backwards. And the Nasty Boys on the show, to doing live broadcasts, looks like Medicine Man doing the testicle tuck again.
Ouch. You know, I've been around entertainment for a long time, but this is something way beyond. This is a whole
Miss
nother.
Perry, I told you we were going to talk crazy.
Yeah.
I
It's
told you.
another level, man.
I start every Mayhem Local Live. I say, Mr. Perry, we're going to talk jazz today, or we're going to talk rock today,
Yeah,
or we're going to talk country today.
Yeah.
But we can get back into music. It was just all kinds of, getting shot with tasers, blow darts, being in a room with pyrotechnics going up, doing a parody of the Chris Angel mind fart thing.
Oh.
Escape out of a sword shed with fireworks going off. And, causing to a amazing mousetrap. I got hit with blow darts. Whew. And I mean, those things. And one time I had lottery numbers pasted on me to hit numbers. That Mike Calter, they got somehow the darts connected. I think they got like 4 out of 6, maybe won a couple of dollars. Whew. But
They were hitting you with darts.
so I got shot with ride gun in the studio, like a beanbag, and I got paid $500. So I was a little bit of a stunt man,
A little bit.
a little bit like a Johnny,
A little bit.
not as severe as Jackass on MTV. But,
Okay. But it's pretty close.
But they were brutal. The ones I see in the movie
Wow.
theater, some of the stuff they did, but semi-brutal.
Yeah, that's a
Get
that's
back
a
to
big-
rock and roll with the bands and how many concerts I've been to. probably close to 1,000 in my lifetime.
Well, this is all about you. Yeah, this is all about you, the music and all of that. But this is about Medicine Man.
And I, for over the last bunch of years, I interact with people. I don't like somebody give me a beer, I don't walk away and like. I mean, I'm very cool with people. I interact with people. That's what I do, you know.
Well, everybody that I know,
Everybody
that you at a concert has said you are one of the nicest guys. They all say like, you know, oh, have you met Medicine Man? He's such a great guy. Like everybody loves you, man. It's, you know, you have not let your local
I never let anything
celebrity
down.
go to your head.
Yeah.
That's for sure. You know, that's cool.
Then even I'm at a couple of big events. One time there was a big Metallica concert at the Tampa FL Stadium. You know, they changed the name of the stadium many times. I've been at Stones way back in the 80s there too, and Van Halen, Pink Floyd. Did Stones out there at the Tampa FL Stadium 3 times. The last one was June 3 last year. So,
Of all the concerts, all the years you've been doing this,
yeah.
what's your favorite concert? What do you think was the best one?
It's almost impossible. I like the big festivals. The Metallica is one of my best. Black Sabbath with Ozzy. I mean, Pink Floyd. It's like endless. How many shows I've been at? U2 and you go to Ronnie James Dio, Tool, Livestocks. I like the music festival, the mixture of the band. Even Vans Warped Tour was fun. It's like small venues like the Ritz and Janus Live and the England Center, formerly the Sundome, Bayfront Arena. It's called Metallica in there. Metallica at where the Rays play, where they don't got no roof on it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Ozfest was there too one time. It's like phenomenal how many shows I've been at.
Do you know how in your best guess, how many concerts have you done in your lifetime?
Oh,
well, over 1,000.
Wow.
Who's your
Probably
favorite band?
considerably over 1,000.
I mean, if I go to a concert like, let's say 52 weeks a week, I almost hit one lately, the last couple of years. It's like once a week now.
Yeah. Well, last night you were at a country concert.
Yeah, and then I'll be one tonight.
Did you have on a pair of boots and a buckle, a big belt buckle?
My boots on right here.
Those aren't cowboy boots.
I couldn't take them off anyway. I mean, Brad Paisley was autographing boots. That
wow.
was funny, you know. And of course, we're handing out. He handed a guitar to a kid, but I think that was a rig, you know, because it was probably a relative who gives out a $1,200 guitar away, you know.
Oh, they do it all the time.
Yeah.
They do it all the time. So tonight you're going to Hailstorm?
Volbeat and Hailstorm.
Volbeat and Hailstorm.
Volbeat's headliner.
Very cool. Shout out to RJ and Lizzie.
No, over there at the Amp at Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully it doesn't rain.
We went to see Halsey there, and I thought, you know, a year later they would have put the roof back on after the storms,
Right.
and they didn't. The
It's still
canopy's
down.
not on.
Yeah.
I was there for 2 shows already. The Sensalito tour featuring Perfect Circle, Pussifer, Primus. I won tickets for 98 Rock for that one. And of course, I won tickets for the Louder Summer tour at the Amp from 98 Rock too.
So you say you won tickets. Aren't you just on their forever list? Like, you say you won. Did you really have to call in?
I called
Or-
it to win just to make it sound like I'm on the air. It was just fun.
Like, you are just on the list, right?
I mean, I'm on the Mike Calda show. I'm winning on 98 Rock. It's funny as hell. Or some other station.
Wow.
So you can't remember your favorite or your best, or you don't have one, but tell me your craziest experience at a rock concert.
Probably Lollapalooza's concerts like in 92, 93, 96. 2 of them were Orlando, and the 96 one was Metallica Soundgarden one at West Palm with Razor Machine. That one mosh pit looked like a gladiator wall of death.
You go in the mosh pits?
I've been in a lot of them in the past. I've been crowd surfed during a Rammstein concert. last time.
You were crowd surfed at Rammstein.
Yeah, I crowd surfed on the Mayhem Fest over there at when Anthrax was playing at the fairgrounds.
Okay, we're gonna have to slow the bus down a little bit because we're talking language that some people at this table don't understand.
Mosh
Do
pits?
you know who Rammstein is?
I don't know who Rammstein is.
Okay,
No.
He's a
Ram
German.
Du Hast.
The only thing close to Rammstein I know is Ramstein Air Base
Okay.
in Germany.
Yeah,
Okay.
well,
Rammstein.
Rammstein. Du Hast.
Du Hast.
You're
Okay.
gonna have to look that up on
I'm
YouTube.
gonna have to look that up.
And I promise you that is not your lane. Okay? That is not your lane. One of the best.
Okay.
But it's not your
It's
lane.
not my lane at all. I got you. I got
Do
you.
do you know Sabotage or Cannibal Corpse?
I don't know Sabotage or Cannibal Corpse. No.
Wow.
No.
It's a sheltered life you've lived.
Yeah. When it comes to real metal and stuff, yeah.
I know jazz. How come you can't know metal?
Well, my metal contribution is, knowing the people from AC/DC. That's
That's not
yeah,
metal.
yeah. Well, I'm just saying.
That's yacht rock.
Okay. Okay.
AC/DC, yeah.
As far as categories are concerned, right? Okay. Hey man, I'm just.
I've
that
been
guy.
at a yacht concert. It's kind of weird that people wearing look like they come off the boat wearing
Yep.
captain's hats.
Yep. We are. We're gonna Mayhem Local Live. Our mission now is to bring Mark
Into the
up
fold.
to
Is that
speed. We're going to bring him up. He is going to listen to some Rammstein on the way home today.
Now tell me who Rammstein is.
Du Hast.
Kind of like industrial rock in a way.
It's German,
Uh-huh.
and
Speak
it is
German.
like Marilyn Manson of Germany.
Okay.
Like they are just.
Now Marilyn, I know because when I had a club at one time,
You know
Marilyn.
Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, Marilyn would come into the club.
Oh wow!
I've had him as a guest.
But the Rammstein don't sing in English.
No, they don't. It's all
In fact,
German.
I had him as a guest when he was dating. Who was the girl that he was with? She did like
Rose McGowan.
vintage. Yeah, she was like this vintage. She wore black, the makeup.
Oh, they all
she,
did that.
She had. Well, I'm just saying, but she was more like a pinup girl. She,
Rose McGowan.
Rose, yeah.
So back when I was in high school, which was only a couple of years ago, so a friend of mine hit me up one night and he says, "Hey, come on, we're going to go up to Gainesville." And I'm like, "Why?" He goes, "We're going to go see this band, the Spooky Kids."
Uh-huh.
And I was like, "Get out of here!" I'm like driving 2 hours to go to that, and we went, and it was awesome. But it was Marilyn Manson and the Spooky Kids, and then he dropped the Spooky Kids and was just Marilyn.
Just Marilyn Manson.
But
Okay.
yes, I saw him when he was a kid,
Okay.
young.
I seen him too back then too.
You did Spooky
Yeah.
Kids?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think I got an old CD of them.
See, I'm not that sheltered.
I knew where we were talking. You were just nodding.
Yeah, because I'm
Is
thinking,
it
all right,
your-
well, I don't know who these people are. Absolutely
Okay.
not.
All right.
There was a band that sort of like Rob Zombie called Scum of the Earth or something.
No, I'm not aware of that.
I saw them at Bourbon Street. They were good. They were sort of like a Rob Zombie copy clone band,
Okay. All right. Is there anybody that you haven't seen that you want to?
Oh, if I could go back to time, it would be Led Zeppelin.
Wow. Okay.
How about today?
If that's
Are we going to see you at a Beyonce concert? No. That's not happening.
imagine me at a Taylor Swift concert or
No?
a Kelly Clarkson concert or something like that.
You know,
No.
at Taylor Swift concert, they wear diapers. You know?
Diaper?
Yeah, because it's like a 3-hour concert, and the Swifties don't want to miss anything. They don't want to leave and go to the bathroom, so they're all wearing a bunch of diapers.
That must stink.
I got no comment.
I can't speak to that. I cannot speak to that.
That's
at
like
all.
New Year's Eve in New York, you know, when they're in Times
Oh,
Square.
in Times Square,
They
you
wear
can't
diapers.
leave. You can't leave.
Can't
That's
leave,
why.
can't go to the
You can't
bathroom,
use stuff.
can't come back.
Yeah, you
What
can't
if
leave.
about these people go to these gigantic European festivals and they're sandwiching like 500,000 people?
Yeah. Action Airfest out there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No way.
Oh,
No, I'm too old for that.
Yeah, I can't.
me
do-
too.
I
I
can't
mean,
do the crowd.
Rockville was big enough.
When I was younger, yeah, I'd be there. But
I'm talking about the old Rockvilles up in
Not today.
Jacksonville, because even at that big Metallica concert with Bald Beat and Van Sevenfold, I was walking to the stadium. I got interviewed by a news crew as an old school rocker going to a concert, and I was seeing actually on a Orlando TV.
nice. You are not even just local. you are now branching off into Orlando.
And it happened in Jacksonville too. The same thing happened to me with a news crew. At first Rockville I went to 2018 before it was the second of the last one they had up there before they went to Daytona.
Talking about wearing diapers. Mr. Perry, when was the last concert you went to?
Just last week.
You got that right.
Just last week.
You did Brian McKnight, right?
Yeah,
Wasn't that it?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Have you ever been to a Brian
Summer
McKnight
Horns,
show?
yeah, Summer Horns.
Me?
With
Yeah.
Dave Collins.
R&B, jazz.
I've been to jazz festivals, like I'll talk about the Clearwater one,
Okay.
Yep.
but
Peebo Bryson just
but
did
most
his-
oddball concerts I've been hip hop concerts from Wild Splash.
Okay. Wow. That's the opposite end of the spectrum.
You
Yeah.
go to rap concerts too, huh?
I got them free for those too.
I don't ever expect that you pay to go anywhere. Those are you're on the list, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Ted Kamikaze used to work for the Wild Station.
when you go to these shows and you don't have a ticket, you just walk around and wait for somebody to offer, or do you
Yeah,
or do you be like, or do you
that's
walk around and be like,
all,
hey,
yeah.
I need a ticket?
I'm like the shark in the ocean for ticket,
Okay.
and I get them.
Have you ever not gotten one? Have you ever had to leave?
AC/DC at
The
the
last one. The last
didn't
one
get
they
you?
did.
That, my friend messed up so bad that I told him, let's get our ass down there and get to there early enough before Pretty Reckless get on. No, they fought around the house so much, playing around and stuff. They could have cleaned, get the pine needles out of the pool some other day or something.
Yeah, right.
He didn't have to go take a shower. You're gonna go out in the stinky weather anyway. You know, it's hot. Then you got to put that skunk cologne on that stinks like hell. I wish I hated it was Axe body spray. Gives me a headache. It burns my eyes, stuffs my nose up. I can't breathe. I can't even taste food from the smell of that crap. I wish somebody dropped a nuclear bomb in those manufacturing plants to make that perfume so the world will smell better. That stuff is nauseous. Even I walk in the mall and pass that stuff to sell that stuff. I mean, hey, you Pepe Le Pew, stop selling this crap. I'd rather smell a toilet and a used men's room than this crap.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I mean, at least I won't die using a bathroom, but that cologne kills me. It's like Superman getting infected by kryptonite.
Or something like Essence of Tour Bus.
Ode to toilet or something. Oh, they could say that they came the cologne to Ode to commode.
We have lived sheltered lives.
I'm telling you. And apparently, Medicine Man does not like Axe body spray.
I'm in a movie theater. There's like 200. There's a movie theater that seats 275 people. Who gets stuck sitting next to the guy that stinks up the whole place? Me.
Wow. Wow.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
So you did not make it into AC/DC.
My friends did. He paid $100 a piece for him and girlfriend. I went around the whole place, asked around for tickets. Somebody even gave me a Lexus band to get in the suite up there, but the security was a bunch of dicks there and couldn't let me in.
Still had to have a ticket to get in.
Yeah, you need a ticket in, not the wristband.
So, I mean, like, I would imagine, like, if you're with your friend, right, and somebody had an extra ticket, they'd probably be like, oh, we'll give it to Medicine Man. But they're not going to put your friends
There
up.
was so many strangers there at that concert, and should have got there earlier. I would have had a better shot get in, along with them,
Yeah.
Don't get there right when the band is more than halfway done with their set for the opening act.
Yeah. Do you ever go to any sporting stuff? Do you go to Bucks games? And
I've been on a few of them.
same thing? You just, hey, I want to go, and they just Medicine
Well,
Man's
I
on the
haven't been to
list.
a Bucks game since let's see, last one I was at before my friend passed away, about around 2015.
Okay.
And his friend Blake, he's a ticket scalper. He looks around for people, cheap deals. That's how we get in.
Okay. mean, I'm sure
Blake
you know
the
after the
Snake,
game,
Blake the Snake, you know.
after the game starts, you know, if they're still holding
Yeah.
tickets, they might as well just give you one, right?
Yeah, it happens once in a while. I haven't been to a lot of Bucks games or hockey games, and I've been at a couple hockey games. It's like they go too quick.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. All right.
All right. So what's coming up after Hailstorm tonight? What other concerts are you on the list?
Oh, okay. And the 21st, I think possibly Blind Melon coming up. Somebody says it's going to
Okay.
pick up tickets and I'll go with them. And of course, UB40 and the Fix at the Sound
Okay.
this month. September has a bunch of them coming up. It might be smaller one coming up in OCC. Who knows? They get good little events there too.
Yeah.
So do you make out like a calendar so that you know?
I have it in my head.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right.
He's on here.
All right, there you go. I have to keep a calendar, but yeah.
But I do I do check on the phone occasionally what's coming up. You know, especially you get these little announcements come up, and this is so cool. I'm being picked up by aliens in this video.
Yeah, I've noticed that on your social media page that you have now, you've got videos.
Somebody
You've got all
does
kinds of
a beautiful
pictures.
job on it. You know,
So do you have a team of people that are doing like graphics for you?
I'm not with them, but just do it on their own. It's so funny, you know.
So
For me.
so they have just started on their own making Medicine Man videos and pictures
And
Yeah.
content,
send
yeah,
it to you.
and putting it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
amazing. That's amazing. If I can
So
get a publicist to do that, that would be
I
great.
get that.
Right?
I get these announcements on my phone from Live Nation. What's coming up? That helps me out. You know,
Okay.
just to be announced. You know, fit for a king. Guar definitely will go to.
Yeah. So you're plugged in, basically.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ghost I just seen.
Okay. And then
That's tonight.
Tonight you're going to that. Right?
Papa Roach are definitely going to that one.
Okay.
And I don't know about. I've seen him before. Open up for. Oh, that was last year at the.
Coheed and Cambria.
Opening up for not Oasis. What's that one band that's really trippy? They were at the Amalie Arena. Coheed Cambria opened up for a really good band, and it was so trippy at the Incubus. Yeah,
Okay. Incubus. That's
I had to go. I had to.
Had to cycle that one.
Yeah. I had to find it.
So what's the future of Medicine Man like? What is that?
It's. I will still continue on what I'm doing as long as I stay intact and healthy. Because I'm 74 already.
74.
And still doing it like you were 24.
Wow.
Yeah,
And partying every night. Every night.
I try.
Every night. You go somewhere every night.
There's times I stay home too. I watch. I got a decent sized TV at home too.
I mean,
The movies.
you
and
drink
stuff.
every night, don't you?
If I can go every night, I can. But then only so many you can go to. It's just too much. You know.
And you've been doing this since the 70s.
70s was slow pace. Even the 80s, it picked up and it revved up in the 90s.
Wow.
It revved up.
Wow.
See, some of us, we start here in our 20s,
You know, it's like
30s.
Yeah,
but
back in the
then
70s,
we do this.
in the
seem to be-
70s, there was maybe like a handful of concerts a year, or
Right.
then you got in the 80s, maybe like one every few weeks. Even going to the bottle clubs too.
Oh, I remember those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
See the locals like Stranger, Stormbringer.
Yeah, but that was when, in Tampa's heyday, when you could go see a great band right down the street.
Yeah.
They don't really have that much live music today. We
No.
have venues, we have a few places that still have it, but who's your favorite? Like, you go out and see any of the local guys?
Oh man,
Who's your favorite? of the local guys?
I'm talking about the Black Conkeys, Stormbringer, Beard Brothers,
Okay.
Beard
Yeah.
Brothers?
Crossfire Creek,
Black honkies are popular. Very popular.
and of course you got a band that another country band. I'm trying to think of the name of it. They're from Brandon. They're Soul Circus Cowboys.
So
Really?
we just
we
did
just
that.
had him on.
They're very good.
Yep.
Then you got the Bearded Brothers, and sometimes they do the Zach Brown tribute called
Yep.
Homegrown.
So Tommy and the Bearded Brothers, they got their start at Bourbon Street.
And
At
of
it.
course, we
And
lost that.
our good buddy Jason Taylor, he's with the Bearded Brothers now.
Yeah. I remember back in the day was Harry Dash and 10 Spoke Indies.
Never heard of that.
They were local guys that did the kind of like punkish style. Josh Maloney used to have been with them, and he now sings, actually plays guitar for Mike Calta show, his band Pitbull Toddler.
Yep. But he's a singer now, right?
Yeah.
He's a singer for them?
Just a guitar musician, guitarist.
I thought he was singer for Pitbull.
Let's see. He is, yeah.
So you get around local as well. You do the local scene as
So
well.
there's not a major concert. You go to a place and still see something tonight.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night.
Of course, Gary Shood and Supply Chain's a good one too.
Yep. Gary Shutt is one of the most amazing guitarists.
He's an amazing guitarist.
You know.
He's been around for a long time. I know him for he's in his 50s. I know him about close to 30 years.
I'm very blessed. You know, Gary and I have been good friends for many years. He used to
Jeff Vitalo, the guy used to be in the Rocks game in Mojo Gurus. It's called
Mojo Gurus, Tiger.
Yeah.
You know, Jeff's been around for a long time as well.
Remember a local band called Juliet, but they're not together anymore.
Yep. Kenny McGee, he's up
Yeah.
in Tennessee now.
Yeah.
Good
I
friends
know.
with Kenny. He's a great guy.
I remember him pretty much.
Yeah.
There's a ton of them out there, I know.
Yeah, Tampa was a hotbed for a very
The
long
Bleeding
time.
Hearts,
Bleeding Hearts. Yeah.
and of course, Greg Billings' band, Follow Me Stranger, and Damn the Torpedoes.
Yep. Well, that is very cool.
And every local band that becomes big, every big band, whoever they are or whatever state they're from, formerly used to have been a local band.
Always.
Yeah.
They're local somewhere, everywhere, right? So like when you go to Jacksonville and Orlando and Miami and you go to those
Oh,
places.
Pearl Jam's a great show they put on too.
When you travel and you go to other areas,
Yeah.
are you just a normal person when you go there? Nobody knows you? Or do people still recognize you and come up
People
to you?
from the Bay Area that go to these concerts recognize me.
So you're still recognized. Everybody still catches you at other shows.
Even people from radio stations from Orlando, from WJR.
Wow. Yeah. See?
And this is so crazy. Imagine, you're on a Facebook page, there's Volbeat. Go on your Facebook page like I have. Look how many members I have on it, 25K.
Right.
Then you go to the Boneheads. This is actually a radio show, 39,3,900. So I'm creeping up to them.
You are.
And you go to my Facebook page, right here. I got people like Kevin Nichols, he's a musician, and writes this is a very unusual. I got a dude from Israel.
You are now international.
Yeah.
Medicine Man is famous international.
Wow.
You can see the writing.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
His name is Shemal Noyel.
Wow.
Also,
You got people.
they got a TV show in Persia called Persia Got Talent. Like America Got Talent, smaller, not as big as America Got Talent, but some people come from all the world to come to America Got Talent show.
So Persia.
I remember a local band,
technically be
Jedi.
Yeah.
There were like two of the members passed away. Larry and somebody else. They used to do the float in the parade of Chasko. I used to go with them,
Yeah.
They're a fun band, and of course I got their CDs, and I miss those guys too. Every time somebody passes away, it's rest in peace, the spirit world.
Mm-hmm. Well, you have you've become friends with most of the local guys
Yeah.
for many years. you've seen progression just like the guys from Sabotage. You knew them when they
I think I might. Why not?
when they were like playing in a garage band.
I remember the storage sheds we were playing in his mom's garage. You can hear it like it. It didn't disturb the people across the street because it was a cow pasture.
Wow.
Nice.
Now it's all like $2 million houses there, in Innisbrook, $2-3 million houses, right where the golf course is.
Yeah.
I lived right by that area back in the day.
Yeah.
Used to go out collecting.
Back in the day
I used to collect golf balls and sell them back to the golfers.
Yeah. I did that when I was a kid. Yeah.
back in the day when you were working, what did you do? What was Medicine Man when you were just Alex?
I worked at Kmart. I worked for Publix. I mean, like taking care of the shopping center grounds for my brother. But the other thing was being multi areas at Kmart. I used to work. That job sucked. Like Kmart did suck, like Tom Hanks said in the movie.
Right.
Like I almost got killed in Kmart, and which. It was not my fault that the bag of mulch just tumbled the sack about that big mulch, solidus mulch, and it toppled on top of me. I got all itchy and I was cursing at it. That what got me fired.
Nice.
It was itchy as hell. I said, every word that even Ozzy would have got shot at.
Wait a minute. You're worried about some mulch falling on you.
It was
but
itchy.
Yet now you allow people to throw darts at you and.
It had ants in it.
Ah.
The one time I stepped in a fire ant hole one time and it got up my pants leg and I ran in that bathroom in Publix and so fast I took the mirror off the door and destroyed it.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So Publix, Kmart, just kind of. Was that here in the Newport Richey area or in Brandon area?
Tarpon Springs area.
Tarpon Springs. Okay. So it's still the local area around
The
here.
local Dunedin Publix.
Okay. Are you originally from Tampa area?
Oh,
or
no.
where did you come from?
I came from Amityville, Long Island.
Oh,
You're from
a New Yorker.
Amityville?
Yeah.
You're a New Yorker. Wow.
I was born in Amityville, lived in Massapequa. I don't remember anything about New York anymore.
Okay.
Amityville and Massapequa.
I'm actually from the Hudson Valley.
Wow.
And I'm from Port Jefferson
Yeah.
and Ronkonkoma and
Ronkonkoma, yeah.
Queens.
I probably was around in those areas when I was a kid, but I don't remember because Florida changed my channels.
What age did you move down here?
When I was 20.
Okay.
Okay.
So you were a New Yorker for a while.
I never went to concerts in New York, anything like that.
Wow.
Collected record albums, maybe, but I thought collected record albums in the late 60s or something like that.
You have a pretty extensive record collection.
Oh, it weighs a lot. Probably 1,500 albums.
Wow.
That's
Good
a collection, yeah.
Good stuff.
A lot of CDs.
So you keep all that cataloged and what have you?
The records are all in order on the shelf, not the CDs. Some of them are.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah. Then you can look up what they're worth too. Like some of them are worth most of them are worth quite a bit. Because the demand of vinyl is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
And the new vinyl is not that great. It sucks. It's too stiff and it makes crackling noises. I got 2 turntables and a microphone. What I'm doing. I really do have 2 turntables. An old one from 1980 PL Pioneer PL 518.
Oh, get out of here.
That's worth about $400 still. The best one I bought at the Salvation Army was an Audio Techno Pro model, and it was brand new, never been used, and it was a $500 turntable for $150.
Okay.
New needle, new cartridge, everything in it. Nope, somebody must have bought it, never used it.
I'm a big person for vintage stuff. I have my vintage.
I have a
stereo
tape players, which is the cassettes, and that's a JVC one, and I got another backup cassette player I don't use that often, but I have a 300 disc changer by Sony.
Oh, man, come on.
Then I have a 980 watt receiver made by Yamaha. Hooked up my TV and supposed to be 7 channels, but I have a total of 5 speakers. I need a, what do you call a crossover subwoofer for that. Because the other one blew out.
Okay.
You're talking about stuff nobody's heard about in years. Wow, incredible.
If you see what the wiring hookup of that sound system I have, you think you have to be an electrical engineer to hook that
figure it
thing up. Yeah.
Medicine Man.
Do not put the wrong color wire in the wrong hole of the speakers either for your receiver. Black goes in black, red goes in red. If you,
Yellow goes in.
if you go the other way, your receiver will be dead.
Well, actually, it was black and red back in the day. You didn't even have yellow yet.
No.
No, black and red, I meant.
Black and red, okay, yeah.
I messed up on that
And
one.
then yellow, blue, and all those came much later.
I was thinking about coral snakes.
Wow.
If red touches yellow, don't touch the fella.
Those are old sayings. Oh my God. Wow.
All right, Medicine Man, I have to say, it's always interesting with you. It's always interesting, man. The stuff that I've heard from you and what you've done and over the years, and I mean now it's Medicine Man sightings. You know, where's Medicine Man? He's at this concert. He's at this concert.
Oh, yeah.
I'm following you on.
And the stunts I did at radio stations, I haven't mentioned about the time how many times I get hit in the face with a pie or something.
You like doing that?
I got hit in the face by Xbox and also Ted Kamikazes for a going away party at the Chili's in Lago one time. That was funny. They hit me with that cream pie.
You like doing those things?
I think it's kind of, if I get good publicity and build a public, be well known about stuff, I guess it was kind of worth it.
Okay.
He's a personality.
I guess.
You know, that's
Do
it.
you ever get hurt doing that? I mean, the guy was shooting you with darts.
The boxing glove. I went into the turnbuckle and he got hit my nuts racked in the wrestling match.
Ouch.
Brutal. I got picked up and he actually body slammed in the ring one time before a boxing match.
Man.
And I'm drinking beer before the boxing matches too.
I mean, I don't imagine.
It's like Jackie Chan had a Legend of Drunken Boxing. I was like Legend of Drunken Boxing too. It was like that.
So you were totally committed.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
But Jackie Chan drank wine. I drank beer. 2 different options.
Wow.
I couldn't. I hope Howard Stern picks this up too.
Wow.
So let me ask you this. We all know that we're going to leave something behind. Okay?
I know.
What is your legacy going to be? What does Medicine Man want to be remembered for?
As Medicine Man,
Okay.
of course. The legend, the man, myth, the legend will always live on.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I think it will definitely.
Like Ozzy Osbourne will carry on to somebody else. For his influence, influence of Ozzy. He was a crazy, zany person. He drank too much. I don't drink as much as Ozzy. I'm just drinking. I'm a weekend warrior. Could be next to him. I don't mess up on other stuff either. So I'm more like Disneyland next to Ozzy.
Okay.
Well, you are our Ozzy.
Yeah.
You are the local Tampa legend.
Sometimes people call me Ozzy.
Jeez.
My favorite cartoons crack me up is, hey, Beavis, what, Bennett? I think this dude is cool. So I like SpongeBob cartoons. They're funny. They're one of my favorite ones, and of course the spin-off, Patrick Star.
Okay.
They're more zanier than SpongeBob cartoons. They're more fast-paced, more colorful. I remember Ren and Stimpy and Rocko's Modern Life with the stoner cartoons too. And I consider SpongeBob a stoner and Patrick Stoner cartoons. And one of the funniest experiences of the concert was that it was slightly stupid and a couple other reggae acts playing at the sound. and there was so much ganja and weed in the air and that thing. I mean, I had a little bit, but man, by the time I hung out with Mike Morgan at the merch area, he said, "Hey, let's go get a piece of downtown pizza down Clearwater." It was all wiped out because everybody had the munchies and ate all the food up.
Right.
Being so high and
That used to be the old Tony's Pizza place.
Yeah.
Right there in Cleveland, yeah.
Yeah, there's a Tony's Pizza, Anthony's Pizza, and Dunedin.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I wound up going there.
Wow.
That was funny.
Do you smoke? You smoke a lot?
No, I don't smoke cigarettes at all.
No, weed. I'm talking about weed.
When it's passed to me, I will. But I don't have it at home at all.
Okay.
So your growing days are behind you.
Yeah, I'm just like, I had a bonus find in the parking lot by my house. Somebody dropped a bag that must have got from the dispensary and
A bonus bag.
ate buds in it. I call it a bonus bag.
Did you smoke that?
Yeah, it was great.
Okay, so
I put a Jimi Hendrix album on and
it's not very safe to find weed on a floor in a parking lot. And pick
it was
up.
it was not even open from a canister from the dispensary.
It doesn't matter, man.
We tried it out. It was safe.
Apparently, you tried it out. I mean,
It was very high grade stuff too.
I will say this. Like the Sunset Music Festival every year at the Tampa Stadium area.
I bet there was too much of that went on, and people get OD there and wrong
They
stuff.
do. They OD a lot of kids there. But the crazy thing is when I run into younger generation kids and they go and I say, "You can party all weekend." They go, "Yeah," and I go, "Are you bringing your own drugs?" They go, "No. There's enough there." And I'm thinking, it is not safe these days to just be taking random strangers, crowd-sourced drugs. Like you have no idea where it's coming from, who's had it, what they did to it.
I don't take pills.
Any of it
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, back in my day, it was the acid stamps. They just stick out your tongue, and next thing you know, you're falling over.
I remember the time I was so messed up at livestock. Like, I had some mushroom tea with some people, and I had
Mushrooms.
weed and liquor and beer. I was so, I don't know if you can use profanity on this, but S-face, I just walking like a rattlesnake. And my friend Tom driving the van, and Dave says, "Alex is drunk again." and so I'm in the van. We're heading out on Sunday morning, afternoon after the event was over. And I was so, like everything was going, whoa, like you feel like you got off a roller coaster. Like, damn, I think I'm going to puke. In the van, we were moving. And Tom said, "I'm going to open the window and let it go out." And Tom said, "Do it on the floor." I didn't want to do it on the floor. I think that was gross. So I opened the window anyway and let it go out. So it went out the window and went in the other window and nailed my friend in the face with it. And he was going, "Alex, why did you do this to me?" It was something like from one of those funny 80 movies, like The Bachelor Party or Animal House or something like that. One of those scenes. It was epic.
I'd kill you.
Yeah, he's
I'd pull
from
over,
the
you'd be
Keith
out.
Richard days of over excess.
I would pull over, you would be out.
I was like, I made Captain Jack Sparrow look sober.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Wow. Yeah, that's a whole nother level of.
I had to clean his van and I passed out of the house, and what movie comes on TV? Take this job and shove it, and it was about a brewery.
I remember.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, Mr. Perry,
Anthony, this has been a journey, man.
it's always interesting. We will
It's
have
a journey to the center of our mind. Ted Nugent.
Medicine Man on again.
Oh, yeah.
What we'll do is we're going to check in with him
Yeah.
from time to time.
Just to see where he is. Yeah.
Anytime he's out at a concert. Next time you're out at a concert,
Yeah.
like tonight,
Yeah.
Do you shoot videos when you're there?
My phone can't do pictures. It's overloaded.
So you're full. You need space.
I need a bigger phone.
Okay.
You need to upload to the cloud. Yeah.
I got to tell you, these pictures from my bike accident I have in there because I got a lawsuit pending from falling in a drainage ditch at Tarpon Springs. And I got Latour walking with me in Tarpon. Drainage ditch pictures I fell in. And there was at night, no street lights. And I went over the thing, right over the culvert.
Oh, wow.
It was a nasty one.
Really? Where was this?
At Tarpon, right on 19. Got a pit photos.
But you,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, so.
And I see something like this, and I have my friend respond to my friend Chris. And I just say, this is how I do my thing. Auto.
Everything's on auto. You just click the button.
It takes a long one to do that at a time, you know.
Right, yeah, it does, yeah.
Pretty simple.
So I'll show you the accident I had, but it happened 9/11, 2023. Oh, shit. Get some normal stuff before.
No, I don't think anything is normal.
Yeah.
I'm thinking nothing on
We're in
that
a
phone
whole
is
other
normal.
realm here.
Oh, yeah.
Normal is relative here.
I gotta go back. That was, oh, yeah, I'll go to, that's how I found my pictures, 2000.
You have overloaded your phone with concert photos.
Oh, yeah. 2020.
Yeah, you're gonna have to move them.
So
to
everybody
storage.
takes photos with you. Do you take photos with anybody?
I would like to, again, so 2023, September 11th, when it happened to me. This was the worst thing that happened to me. This is dark where the drainage, couldn't see that thing coming. I came with a flashlight, shine picture, oh,
So that's the ditch? Wow.
cement, cinder blocks, and my shades I found the next day on the ground. Cinder block.
Oh, wow.
And I got the daytime version of it. Public storage, and almost banged up my face at the bottom of the thing. That's what it looks like.
Oh, wow.
You couldn't see that thing coming.
So you went that way? You went
Yeah.
in that way?
They got pylons there now. Right over the culvert, right over that hole. My
Wow.
back wheel rested in it. I smacked my face on the bottom of that thing.
Wow.
I got whiplash from it. So I got a total of 480 discs from it, 3 in my neck and my back. And sometimes I turn my head, they make loud clicking sound. There's what it looks like from coming from the opposite end. Right over that hole I went.
That's amazing.
And I landed in the center. Look what this thing's made out of. This
And you were on what, an electric bike?
regular bike.
Regular bike.
Wasn't going too fast, but it was enough to. It stood upward. I went right down in the middle of it, and that I got a lawsuit working with that.
And you don't drive, right? You
No.
ride your bike everywhere?
I got e-bikes. My Halloween display.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, Mr. Perry, it's always an adventure, man.
It always is.
Another
Never
Mayhem
seen-
Local Live in the bag.
Like
Absolutely.
the Mayhem Fest they used to have at the concert venues years ago at the amphitheaters.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they had a whole mess of bands like Rob Zombie too.
Well, with us
Slipknot and others.
doing Mayhem Magazine, when they first started doing that, they always asked, "Is that you? Is that your festival?" I said, no,
No.
not
That's a
that.
different company.
Not that. We're not that guy. But all right, Anthony with Mayhem Local Live.
Mark with Mayhem Local Live.
And hi, this is Medicine Man with Mayhem Local Live here at Toasty Tea
Hideaway.
Hideaway in Newport Richey.
Yes, sir.
Actually, Port Richey. A little bit north of the river, isn't it?
Yeah. Cool. All right, y'all. We'll see you soon.
Catch you soon.